Hello everyone, and welcome. I'm excited to kick off this session with you today. Our focus is on a practical leadership guide to building trust, autonomy, and high performance across distributed teams. We'll explore how embracing delegation as a key skill can really strengthen remote teams. In the next few slides, we'll cover essential strategies for fostering trust, empowering your team through delegation, and driving high performance from anywhere. Let's get started. Without effective delegation, managers often fall into the trap of micromanagement, trying to control every detail, which can lead to burnout for themselves and frustration for their teams. When managers don't delegate, talented team members can become disengaged and eventually leave, taking their skills and energy elsewhere. This slide highlights the true cost of not delegating, missed opportunities for growth and trust building. Strategic delegation is more than just passing tasks along. It's about creating a foundation of trust, strengthening connections within the team, and fostering a shared sense of purpose. Think of delegation as a bridge that connects managers and team members, enabling collaboration and mutual understanding. Now, in the context of virtual work, the challenges are even greater. Physical distance, operational barriers, and emotional gaps can subtly weaken team cohesion over time. These gaps, what we call the distance problem, can quietly erode performance if not addressed. That's why delegation is more important than ever in remote work environments. It's a crucial tool for maintaining connection, engagement, and overall effectiveness across distributed teams. When we delegate stakeholder engagement, for example, it directly reduces affinity distance, which helps build stronger relationships. This process also deepens interpersonal trust, making collaboration more effective. Strengthening trust is essential because each responsibility you delegate acts as a confidence-building investment in your team's future. It shows your team members that you believe in their abilities and are willing to entrust them with important tasks. When employees own their outcomes, they naturally develop a sense of accountability and initiative. This ownership mindset encourages them to take proactive steps and to be more invested in their work. True delegation goes beyond simply handing off tasks. It's about empowering your team members to act as ambassadors of your vision, representing your goals and values confidently. So when we reframe delegation in this way, we unlock a hidden power. It's not just about workload management, it's about fostering trust, ownership, and empowerment within your team. Distributed ownership really empowers teams to pivot and adapt quickly as priorities shift. When everyone has a sense of ownership, it becomes much easier to respond to changes without having to wait for approvals or direction. This agility keeps us competitive and responsive in a fast-changing environment. Enabling this kind of flexibility also boosts morale. When employees feel empowered and trusted, they see their contributions as valuable. This sense of being valued naturally leads to stronger retention and greater loyalty within the team. And speaking of engagement, distributed ownership creates ongoing opportunities for team members to learn new skills, take on new challenges, and grow professionally. It keeps the work interesting and helps everyone develop in their roles. At the same time, when teams share ownership, managers are freed up to focus on high-value strategic priorities. They don't get bogged down in routine tasks, which allows for more strategic thinking and planning. All of these benefits, agility, engagement, skill development, and productivity, are interconnected. When delegation is done effectively, especially in remote teams, it drives overall success and resilience. It's really a key component of thriving in today's flexible and fast-paced work environment. The solution isn't about having more control. Instead, it's about building the clarity, trust, and systems that make letting go feel safe and productive. When we talk about delegation, the key insight is that most barriers aren't really about capability. They're rooted in mindset. With the right framework, every obstacle can be addressed. Even experienced leaders hesitate at times, and that's completely normal. Recognizing these barriers is actually the first step toward overcoming them. Now, on this slide, we're focusing on the common barriers leaders face when delegating remotely. These barriers often stem from uncertainty, fear of losing control, or not having clear communication channels. But the good news is, once we identify these challenges, we can work through them systematically. The overall theme here is about shifting our mindset and creating systems that support effective delegation, even from afar. Each step in this process reinforces the one before it, creating a cohesive delegation system that truly scales as your team grows. When you set clear goals, everyone understands what needs to be achieved, which sets a strong foundation. Matching tasks to skills ensures you're assigning the right work to the right people, boosting efficiency and confidence. Providing training is crucial to equip your team with the knowledge they need to succeed, especially as tasks become more complex. Transparent communication keeps everyone on the same page, fostering trust and accountability. And finally, enabling autonomy empowers your team members to take ownership of their work, which not only increases engagement, but also drives better results. These 6 steps work together to build a delegation system that adapts and flourishes as your team's capability and confidence grow, aligning perfectly with the overall goal of effective remote team management. Let's start by emphasizing the importance of defining decision-making authority and success metrics clearly before work begins. This step helps us avoid confusion and ensures everyone is aligned right from the start. When everyone understands who is responsible for what and how success will be measured, it sets a solid foundation for smooth execution. Next, we want to clarify boundaries up front. Think of boundaries as the clear limits or expectations around each task or role. Establishing these early prevents misunderstandings later on and keeps the project on track. Now, a key mindset shift is to see delegation not just as workload distribution, but as a growth opportunity. When we position delegation this way, team members are more likely to embrace it with energy and enthusiasm because they see it as a chance to develop their skills. It's also essential to evaluate individual skills and developmental needs before deciding what to delegate and to whom. This assessment helps us match tasks with the right people, which increases confidence and effectiveness for everyone involved. Assessing readiness first is about understanding who is prepared to take on new responsibilities. This small reframing transforms delegation from a simple management tactic into a powerful talent development engine. Instead of just asking, "What needs to get done?" we shift our focus to, "Who is ready to grow into this?" This approach fosters growth and builds capacity within the team. The most effective delegation begins with a deep understanding of your people. Know their skills, ambitions, and developmental edges. This strategic focus on people, rather than just tasks, is what truly drives leadership success. In summary, by framing delegation as a strategic investment in our team's growth, we create a culture of empowerment and continuous development. This mindset not only improves execution, but also nurtures future leaders. Let's talk about the leadership effect of delegation. When leaders delegate effectively, they not only accelerate the development of emerging leaders, but also significantly reduce their own risk of burnout. It's a win-win situation that benefits everyone involved. This creates what I like to call the leadership pipeline effect. Teams that practice strong delegation consistently report higher trust scores. This increased trust fosters deeper collaboration, which is especially important in remote settings where building connection can be more challenging. Now, to illustrate this, I want to share a real-world example. Imagine a marketing leader who started delegating content creation tasks to her team. By doing so, she freed herself up to focus on high-level strategy. The result? Within just 1 quarter, her campaigns doubled their impact. That's a clear demonstration of how effective delegation can lead to tangible business results. This case highlights an important point. Delegation isn't just about offloading tasks. It's about empowering your team, building trust, and driving strategic growth. When done right, it transforms not only individual leaders but entire remote teams, making them more agile, more innovative, and more successful overall. let's talk about how leveraging both async and sync communication tools can really help bridge operational distances. By using these tools effectively, we can maintain strong team alignment and keep our momentum going, even when team members are spread across different time zones. It's all about choosing the right communication channels to keep everyone connected and informed. Now, moving on to collaboration technology, one-on-one meetings are a great way to support this. When we schedule structured sessions focused on coaching and problem-solving rather than surveillance, we build trust within the team. These meetings help unblock obstacles and keep work progressing smoothly, fostering a healthy, transparent environment. Finally, tools like Asana and GitLab are game changers for project management. They provide clear task visibility, real-time progress tracking, and transparency so everyone knows what's happening. This reduces the need for constant check-ins and helps the team stay aligned, especially in remote settings. All of these techniques, communication tools, coaching check-ins, and project management platforms, are essential for effective delegation and collaboration across distances. They support a cohesive, productive remote team while maintaining clarity and momentum. All right, for this final slide, I want to emphasize taking that first step. Identify one task this week that you can delegate. Remember, each small step forward helps build the habit, and over time, those habits create exceptional remote teams. So I encourage you to start today. Prioritize your team's autonomy and development. When people feel genuinely empowered, productivity and engagement naturally follow. Think of delegation as an investment in growth. It's not about giving up control, but about embracing delegation as a leadership superpower. Trust your team, set them up for success, and you'll see resilience and confidence grow within your team. Leading with trust is key. Delegation multiplies your impact because it allows your team to thrive independently. The strongest remote leaders are those who understand that a well-built team can operate effectively even without constant oversight. So remember, your delegation journey starts now. Take that first step today and watch how building trust and empowering your team can transform your leadership and your results.